I was just on FaceTime with my aunt. But she had to go, so I was like, let me FaceTime my sister. So, bitch, ignore the construction. Y'all already know. So, I have been texting my granny. I texted my granny probably like last week, and she ain't say nothing. That's not really like her. So, I was like, let me FaceTime my granny. So, I FaceTime my granny, and she didn't answer. So, I'm like, what's going on? So, I'm like, just call your aunt. So, I FaceTime my aunt. She turned the camera, bitch. While my granny is in the fucking hospital. In the hospital bed, like they're there. I'm like, where are you at? She's like, all right. So y'all just wasn't gonna tell me that my granny's back in the fucking hospital? Like, come on now. Be for real. Why she tell me your mom has been in the hospital too? And I'm like, why didn't nobody tell me? Like, nobody has told me a lick of fucking nothing. Flabbergasted. So let me just give you a little dynamic. My mom and my granny, her mom, they don't talk. They haven't spoke, like they don't talk. Well, my mom, I guess she done had a fucking epiphany while she's on the fucking hospital deathbed. Where she called my granny and she tell her that she love her and stuff like that. And I'm just like, yes, Jesus, hallelujah! Thank you, fucking God. Let me show you. So I've been doing shadow work. And there was this question that has just had me like really stumped and sad as fuck for weeks. So on the 19th, I wrote, have I lowered my expectations of what God can do in my life? And when I thought about it, the first thing that came to my mind is my relationship with my mom, right? So that's literally what I wrote. God has just blew my motherfucking mind, because I honestly would have never thought that my mama would really find it in her heart to even like begin to try to heal what is like causing us to not even be able to get anywhere. And this morning I reposted a post and it was like, dear mom, please love yourself because you can't love me while you treat yourself so miserably. And I just be thinking that like, even today when I was in the shower, I was just thinking, and I was kind of getting emotional because I was like, I really want to text my mama and just like tell her like my life is fucking sad. Like me and my mama haven't talked this whole year. Like January, mama cut me off. She cut my phone service. Like I had to get a new phone number, bitch. That's why I got 2 phones. Like literally, it's so much that happened that like I've mentioned to y'all briefly this year, but I have not went into full detail about nothing that's been going on. I've just really been grieving. As a 22-year-old, have been grieving as if my mom has passed because she is not in my life. Like, you don't want to be in my life. And I was talking to my friend about this yesterday. We went to like this little lake thing and we were smoking and just talking. And I was telling him that like I really be feeling like I'm grieving all the fucking time. Like grieving my mom and just currently grieving myself. So yeah, that just blew my fucking mind. But it really blew my mind because, so I didn't even know that my mama was getting a surgery done. So for like the procedure, she couldn't drink. My mom's an alcoholic. Sorry to tell your business, bitch. My mom's an alcoholic. She's very functioning, but truly, she's an alcoholic. And she hasn't been able to drink for a month to get this surgery. So I'm like, oh wow, like when my aunt just told me that, I'm like, it's like, what the fuck? Like, I'm very proud. I'm very proud to hear that, for real. I have truly lowered my expectations when it comes to what God can do to my mom's heart. But I feel like this is amazing. This is lovely and beautiful to fucking hear. So, yeah. But what I was just telling my aunt before she had to go, because the nurses was coming in, she was like, you seem very happy. Because I was like, just dancing. She's like, what are you doing? So I popped up the phone right here and I was like showing her my little dance, and she was like, you seem so happy. And I was like, honestly, bitch, I'm sad as fuck. I'm sad as fuck. I'm sad as fuck. I am safe enough with myself in my solitude, sacred space to admit that I have been sad as fuck. But I was telling her like, it's not sad as fuck to where like I can't get out of the bed. Like it's not like I'm picking back up depressive habits, because it's just too many things to be grateful for to get back to like that point. Like I can't see myself ever doing it again. Like honestly, like And even if I did, I would still know in my heart that, like, bitch, you done made it out of this before. So it really would never just click and be that in my reality again. She was like, is it more of like a mental breakdown or like a cleanse? And I was like, sometimes it's both, I'm not gonna lie. Like the other day, it's definitely giving mental breakdown, bitch. But most of the times, it's really like a cleanse. Like how I was telling y'all, I've really been vocal with y'all about some of the emotions and just like the way that I've been experiencing my solitude lately. And it started off as like bittersweet, and then it started off as just feeling here, not really just being an observer of my thoughts and emotions. But now I have been like with them. And so yesterday when I was at the lake, I was really like just reflecting. And I feel like that's the most real conversation that I had about how I'm feeling and just about like what's going on in a long time. And I would like to tell y'all. So I was saying that I feel like this last phase of my life of like, let's just go back to when me and Jordan broke up. That was my first time like really being by myself when we broke up. That was my first time living 100% alone. And even then, y'all saw like I would have my friends around. I had my partner around. Wasn't my partner at the time, but you know, we was getting back involved. So it's just like I still wasn't fully alone, but I was going through a stage of healing where I had to heal. Basically, I had to like realize that in my long ass relationship with Jordan, I lost myself in that because I have always been the type of person when in an intimate relationship that I don't know how to just like indulge in it. Like I truly allow it to consume me in my being and just the way that I think. Like it has always consumed me, and that is from a wound, a void that I have always tried to fill of just like belonging, a sense of belonging. So yeah, when we broke up, that was my first time like really just being by myself and revisiting all of that time that I wasn't just in union with myself. And then it was like, okay, leave Savannah once you have really done this soul searching and figured out who you are. Now it's time to go back to your homeland to experience your family and really like face where you came from. Like, you know who you are now, but now we're going back to where you came from. And it was more so like me watching myself, seeing how she navigated the experience of remaining true to yourself. Like, are you gonna allow these people to tell you who you are after you just did all of this to figure out who you are? So it was like I was just watching myself, seeing how she handled situations, seeing how ego protected, seeing how shadow self felt like, you know? And then it's like, now that I'm here, I am in my container of safety and solitude. And I no longer am watching myself. I am facing myself. Like, it's literally like me and MICAYLA, bitch. Like, for real. I really hope that y'all are following along with this. This is how it's happening in my head right now. And I feel like this is the first time that I've truly been like with myself. And it's been a lot, cause I'm like, oh bitch, like this is you, like this complex God of a being. Like, this is you. This is how you feel, this is how you think. And like, she's so safe with me that she's just been letting it out, bitch. Like, really letting out anything. So like, I have been crying a lot. I have been sad as fuck. But I have felt okay. Like, I feel content, you know? I'm happy. I'm sad. But I'm just letting all exist. Like, I'm really coexisting with myself, and it's been a cool experience because I've never done this before, ever. So yeah, that's what I was trying to explain to my aunt, but I didn't get to finish, so thanks for listening just now. But yeah, today I feel good. August has been good so far. I feel this energy of like abundance for this month, but internally. Oh, I didn't finish telling y'all what I was feeling in the shower. So in the shower, thoughts came over me of just feeling like I wanted to reach out to my mom and tell her that I'm sad. Tell her that it has really been making me sad that you're not in my life. And I want to know, like, do you not want me in your life? Like, do you plan for this to be how it is? Or are you just taking it day by day? Like, I just wanted to know the truth, your truth. Because I know how I feel, and I know that I can admit to myself that as I've been, like, crying and cleansing myself of this hurt that I have been carrying for a long ass time, and now I'm just allowing it to, like, be shed because it really don't exist no more. Like, when I wake up here in this real reality, that's my reality, bro, none of that shit exists no more. So why the fuck am I still letting it weigh me down? Like, no. So I have been reconstructing my container of just my safety, solitude space of like clearing that shit out, making more space, reactivating and letting new shit come in. But before new shit come in, this gotta go out. And so I just really wanted to like ask, like, can we not create a new reality now? Like, cause all that shit, I'm ready to let it the fuck go, bitch. And there's no point in me continuing to grieve you like you're not here when you're here. And you can coexist in this current reality. Hell, I'm no longer there in Rome physically. Where you at? So we not even, the dynamic's not even gonna be to the point where we're always triggering each other. But I would like to be able to just pick up the phone and call you and be like, I hope you have a good day. Like, you know, talk casually. I'm tired of acting like I'm mad when I'm not mad, bitch. I don't give a fuck. And I'm sad sitting here trying to continue to pretend like I'm just so bitter at you. Like, fuck it, whatever. It is what it is, you know? This month is gonna be very abundant internally. After cleansing all of this shit and being with myself, it's gonna feel really good on the inside. I'm gonna feel truly loved by myself, truly loved and accepted and seen by myself. And I think that is the most abundant feeling that you can feel in this world. That sounds joyous to me, so I'm excited about that. I've been a little nervous about the Lionsgate portal that's coming because I know, like, last year I was really excited and confident because I knew that was gonna be my first year where I'm going in through this portal with the most of myself that I have ever had. Because like I told y'all, that was when I was figuring out who am I, and that's how I went through that portal. And I had literally been single for like 2 months, yeah. So I had my 2 months of like adjusting to living alone and being by myself. So yeah, I was really excited to go through the portal in unison with myself. But this year, it's just a little intense, you know? Like, it's just a little like, okay, there's a portal approaching in a few days. Like, and with this sadness and bittersweet shit that I've been feeling, it's just like, I've been feeling a little off. I've been feeling like I'm not as in tune spiritually as I usually would be. Like, I have these moments where I'm like a secret detective of Earth, not from here, a little alien spy kid researching, discovering the truth, right? And I'll be, you know, researching and filling myself with knowledge and reading and self-development and all of this bullshit, right? But that's not how I've been. I really just been here, like, existing, like, really living. And it's been feeling a little weird. It's been feeling a little earthly, a little worldly to me. But I'm trying to embrace it. But yeah, I just been feeling like, MICAYLA, like, I need to get back into the flow for real, of like really like being fully grounded and centered. I feel like I've been on social media a little too much, you know, that type of thing. And life has just been too fast. And I need to, like, you know, So I want to start going outside more and just getting back into my real flow. That's another thing, bitch. Tell me why. Real fucked up for me. Real fucked up. I told my mama happy birthday 5 days late. That's when I was like, okay, you aren't just misplacing shit, like my camera, my keys, all of this. That wasn't happening just because. Alright? So I had to let my little theory go and take accountability. You have been moving too fast and you have not, I told y'all this, I explained like just my physical body, my mental body, my spiritual body have not been in harmony. It's been a little chaotic. So yeah, I want to get out of chaos. And I think that is what's making me a little nervous about this portal, because it's a little chaotic that like, bitch, am I even gonna like make it through? Like, am I gonna show up? Am I gonna forget? Like, that's how I've been feeling. But so far, so good this month. I have been feeling more present. Like, I was just feeling here. I was present, but bitch, don't know which dimension, bitch. But I feel present. So yeah, I need to make breakfast. I have been making breakfast every day so far. And I don't know what I want today. Cause I've been making my waffles. My love is calling me. BRB, bitch.